What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in South Georgia. You know, I think everybody I know today in business, and I'm sure there's some mom and pop exceptions, but everybody I know today in business has a computer. Computer is amazing piece of machinery. Get you connected with the use of the internet and get you connected to the world. Now, I'm not being ugly today. I'm just wondering if Home Advisor is the only company, well, them and the extended warranty folks, that don't have a computer. Now, I say that joking. I know they got a computer, and let me say this up front. I know there are people that work there that they're just trying to make a living, just like the rest of us, just doing what they can do. I think Home Advisor offers, I think they offer a good service to some people. I have gotten, over the last year, well, no, let me take that back. Since March, I actually, after going to the Lawn and Landscape Society event in Hattiesburg in February, I decided to come back, file, and get a LLC. And, you know, I'd kind of known that was probably the best thing for me to do anyway. I had a business license, but I got a sole proprietor, single member, whatever it is, LLC, where the business is still distinguished from the individual, has its own account and all that kind of stuff. But, so since about March, Home Advisor calls me, not every week, at least once a month. And I usually answer. You know, one of the downsides to, now I'll say a downside, but one of the downsides to having a business and being a pastor, I get a lot of calls from numbers that are not in my phone. You know, people within the community, questions, wanting to know something, wanting to know something about church, you know, wanting us to be involved in some, you know, the list just goes on and on and on. And then, of course, as a business, my Google has produced some stuff, and then sometimes you get crazy numbers. I live not too far from a military town. A lot of military folks live over here. They might have a number from California or New York or, you know, whatever. So anyway, about once a month, Home Advisor will call, and I answer. And they'll go into the spiel. Hey, is this, they'll ask if who I am, you know, if I'm who I'm supposed to be or whatever. Yeah. Well, this is so-and-so from Home Advisor, and we have clients that are seeking landscaping and lawn care in your area. And so, you know, they go through all that, and I let them talk about it, you know, and I really didn't know what it cost, to be honest. And so one day the lady got done, and this was just been several months ago, and I said, well, okay, all that sounds good. How much? I said, because I know at the end of the day, you're going to tell me all this stuff, and then you're going to say, hey, this is what it's going to cost you to get this, you know. And she told me, and it was like $100 sign-up fee, and then so much money each time I got a customer through them or something like that. So anyway, what I always tell them is this. I said, look, I'm part-time. I do this on the side. I already turn away business because I don't have the time to do it. I live in a small community, word of mouth, and there are jobs that I'm asked about that at times I don't even go bid because I don't have the time. I'm as big as I want to be. I got as much work to do as I want to do, maybe more. And you know, I don't need your services. well, I totally understand that, Mr. Greenlee, but we just want you to know that we have several high-paying clients that are willing, and you know, that's kind of like going to somebody's house and saying, hey, you know, I'd like to trim up your, you know, I'll trim up your shrubs for X amount of money, and you know, they say, well, listen, we don't want our shrubs trimmed, we're getting ready to pull them up next month, you know, and I say, and you say, yeah, but you know, I'll do this for a really good rate. I mean, it, you know, and I finally, you know, and I'm always really nice to them. I'm not rude. I don't hang up on them because they're not forceful. They are kind in their push. So, but it's always the same thing. I always decline it. I always explain to them why I decline it, and they, you know, agree that I really don't need that service, and then they usually say something like this, well, we'll make a note of it in the computer, Mr. Greenlee, thank you for your time. Now that's the part I'm talking about. You know, if you made a note in your computer, then isn't that in everybody's computer? I mean, do you have to call me once a month? So, you know, again, this is just sharing life with you. Some of you may not care anything about this. Some of you probably use Home Advisor. If I were trying to grow a business, I do know that people use Home Advisor. I don't know to what extent it's used around here where I live, but I would probably try it. I mean, it'd be worth a try, you know. If I was having trouble, I mean, if I was doing this full time, I don't think I would be turning away business. I think, you know, there would still be a need for more clients. So, and in that case, I would probably try that. You know, again, this is not a knock on Home Advisor and their servicers or anything. It's just, you know, I don't know, I'm just going on and on, but I'm just curious if anybody else, you know, if y'all deal with that. Maybe you use Home Advisor. If you use it, drop me a message in the comments down there, and you know, let me know how it's working for you, and you know, what kind of return you're getting on it or whatever. Could be a great tool. So anyway, I'm here at the restaurant, so I'm fixing to run in and get something to eat, and I'll check back with y'all. All right, so I never did a closing to that video, and I'm getting ready to post it now. I was going through to edit, and I figured I should do a closing for y'all. So anyway, hey, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're using Home Advisor, you've had great success with them, drop it down in the comments. Let me know. I still think word of mouth, especially for my situation, is better. It's the best route for me. And I know a lot of you that do lawn care, even full-time. I mean, word of mouth, flyers, things of that nature. But maybe you are if you're using Home Advisor or some of these other services that kind of put your name out there and verify that you're a reputable company that's trustworthy. I do know one thing about Home Advisor. They actually told me that, you know, one of the first calls I was on with them said, hey, you know, you'll have to do a background check and all this kind of stuff. So I guess there could certainly be some benefit, you know, to that. So anyway, just let me know what you think. And the main thing I want to do is close out this video and tell you how much I appreciate you taking the time to watch it, especially if you watched this far. And to let you know that my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Have a great, great day.